So Nathan,
Yes.
ang tanong ko sa'yo ngayon, ano yung naisip mo pag sinabing Schiffner? Ano siya? Describe a Schiffner. Yung
Good
ano mo
question.
parang,
First thought.
oo.
Okay. For me, from the government, public servant, or in development in general, kasi di ba mga
Okay.
nation builders sila.
Okay.
Yun. Ikaw, ano yung mga
Ako,
thoughts mo?
feeling ko tipong ano na sila, mga boss, yung mga ganun,
mga high level?
Yes. Saka mga professional in general, yung
In
mga
general.
lawyers, doctors, mga ganun.
Okay.
Feeling ko lang nung una, syempre nung,
Right.
yeah, before,
Before,
ano
you,
ba?
hindi ka boss?
Charot, ang ingay. Syempre ngayon, meron tayong special guest.
Yes.
Sasagutin din nila yung tanong mamaya. Pero pakilala muna natin sila.
Yeah. So, hi guys, I'm Nathan.
I'm Airy.
Ay!
Papakilala natin sila.
Skip ako sa ano.
Sige.
Intro.
Okay lang yan. Pakilala muna natin sila.
Sige.
Yung una, sobrang special nito.
Ooh.
Kasi sobrang, she's the face of her batch. Wow!
Literal.
Poster card.
Serving,
Poster child?
serving looks and brains. A little,
A little brains.
from Misamis Oriental, sa Mindanao, no?
Yes, correct. Tama ka na ngayon, Eric.
Miss Caroline.
Hello, mga what's next? Ano ba? Ano ba tawag sa mga viewers natin?
Maybe flatmates na lang.
Okay. Hi, flatmates!
And then, syempre, yung isa pa nating guest. Kilala mo ba to? Kasi medyo kaparehas mo siya.
Finance inclusion advocate. Whoa!
Wow, yes.
In short, finance bro.
Finance
Charing.
bro.
Ang nag-iisa.
Yes.
Oy, at ito balita ko, number 2 daw siya sa
Yes.
mga fans na
2.5 daw.
ng What's Next.
Hello mga ka-flatmates. Alam niyo ba, it's a dream come true for me to be here because I'm a huge fan of Miss Airy and Sir Nathan also. So thank you so much for considering us
Nakainis.
not to be here. Ay,
For the invitation, di talaga namin in-expect, no? Parang, wow, kami talaga yung first guest outside of batch
as you said, what is this? The crossover?
The crossover no one asked for.
Yeah.
Alright,
na.
thank you. Take the takeover no one asked for.
Kaya pala nandito sila.
Dapat talaga wala po kaming microphone talaga. Back to you.
Hindi ko ba nasasabi yung pangalan ng finance bro? Ikaw na magpakilala sa sarili mo. Okay, pakilala mo na yung sarili mo.
Jerome po, mga ka-flatmates.
Bakit
Behave!
parang mati ni Idol yung Jerome po? Okay, and this is What's Next?
Nagsabay-sabay ba tayo doon? Nakapag-participate ka?
Support. Bakit ba?
Parang yung ginawa lang niya, hindi niya alam kung
Okay.
ginanon niya yung mic.
Sabi na natin yung title. Okay na siya doon. Okay.
Sige, dahil yun yung tanong natin ngayon, yung intro question, sagutin niyo na rin. Total, feeling ko ready na kayo eh.
Oo, at dahil dyan, unahin natin yung ating finance bro. Yung nag-practice talaga siya off-cam. Yes. Ano ang sagot mo dyan?
Very short lang siguro sa akin. Yung tanong is like kung ano yung iniisip pag Chevening Scholar, no? Parang when we post kasi about our Chevening journey, a lot of people would ask kung ano yung hinahanap if you're a Chevening Scholar. And a lot of them would ask also kung kailangan ba cum laude ka, magna cum laude. O, parang there's a preconceived notion na kailangan achiever ka ata academically.
Right.
So, yeah. Though I feel like it's not, it could be an advantage, but it's not a necessity siguro to be a Chevening Scholar. So, bigay ko na ngayon sa beauty queen natin, no?
Pero tatanungin kita, achiever ka ba, Mi?
Di
Ah!
ba siya? Sakto lang. Depende sa
How
mood.
sakto? How sakto? Depends on the day.
Depende sa mood.
Oo. But would you agree? Hala, bakit ako talaga? Sabi ko talaga, tanggalin niyo sa microphone na akin.
Ano ka ba? Summa cum laude? Cum laude?
Mi, huwag kang magsinungaling.
Hindi naman, Latin honor, pero hindi naman yung super Latin
Gano'n ka
honor.
Latin?
Cum laude lang naman. No. Kasi ang hirap ng course namin. Ang hirap. So I took up accountancy in college.
May disclaimer pa siya.
So medyo mahirap talaga siya.
Saan ka na-college?
Sa Cebu, University of Cebu.
Okay.
Mga Bisaya.
Yeah, mga Bisaya.
Sige, tapos mamaya babasagin natin yung mga
Yeah,
mga notion.
notions.
O, ikaw naman, sagot mo, miss.
Miss Airy, thank you for that
Miss Caroline.
wonderful question.
Miss Misamis Oriental.
Hindi, when I think about achieving scholar, biglang nag-shift, ano? Wala, grabe, tawang-tawa si Nathan.
When I think, parang very miss you.
Hi!
Sabi ko sa inyo.
Ano na
kaya
kasi
niya
siya tayo,
45
muscle
seconds.
memory. Anyway, going back. Uy, ang hirap talaga ng recording na to. Anyway, sige.
Chill
When I
lang.
think about achieving scholar, I really think about someone who is a strong advocate of something, whatever they are passionate about. These are people who are really carving their path in their advocacy, in their industries. So, pag nakakamit ako ng isang achieving scholar, parang naa-amaze talaga ako because these are people who I feel are very passionate about something. So, ganun. Ewan ko ba, is it negative or hindi
Pero
naman
I
siya
think-
necessarily negative
Pero I
eh.
think yan, totoo yan. Hindi siya yung parang, like kunyari, ako nga yung unang naisip ko na parang, ano na to, parang siguro higher ranking na siya or professional lang ang pwedeng maging Shivner, parang gano'n. Yung sa'yo parang medyo totoo, di ba? Totoo yun eh, na parang talagang a Shivner is someone who's, you know,
Yeah, parang may advocacy.
fighting for a cause.
Mga ganun.
Siguro the preconceived lang na notion on that is that hindi necessary na you're deep already in your advocacy. Kasi marami din naman na parang they're just
Nag-start
starting
pa
off
lang.
and they're using Chevening as a platform to deepen more their advocacy. Kasi it's not necessary naman na parang executive director ka na ng NGO as you
Tama,
said.
tama.
Pero even if you're just starting and you are...
Like,
Yes.
you're passionate about it, yes, but you're also starting out, like you said.
Kasi sa website nga ng Chevening, sinasabi lang you're emerging leader.
Leaders.
You're not already like a leader talaga. Anyway.
Yun.
But if you think about it, how do you define a leader even? Like, at what point, at what extent?
Are you a leader?
Oo, kasi di ba, you can also be a leader of yourself. You're a leader every day.
Back to you!
Parang mapapaisip ka kasi it's very complex. Like, if you think about someone high-ranking, you also need to talk about the story behind how they reached that point. It wasn't easy. Marami din silang pinagdaanan. They invested in themselves. So, parang it's a whole ecosystem behind a person's story, behind someone who is a Chevening scholar in that aspect. Ganun. Bakit? Ano nangyayari dito? Masyado tayong inspiration ah.
ginawa niya tong practice for Miss You
Oh,
talaga.
grabe, hindi. Napapaisip lang ako with a question. Kunin mo na nga tong microphone kasi.
Pero sasali ka pa ba ng beauty contest bago natin to simulan tong mga usapan na to?
I'm not closing my doors. Very showbiz. Hindi. Honestly, I'm happy with my pageant journey na before. Pero, times can change your mind. So, I'm not closing my doors, but for now, I'm satisfied and I'm really happy to go back to doing development work.
Sasali pa siya not for herself but for us as fans. Kasi kailangan namin ng full fan service. Yeah.
Kasi gusto nila na mag-fangirl ulit. Gusto nila maka-join ng crowd, maka-manood
Gusto
ng
namin magdala ng
pageant.
placards sa Araneta
Oo.
at erase the flag.
If ever I join again, know that it's not for me.
For the fans and for the advocacy.
Alright, may fan service.
Sige na.
Sige.
Okay.
Okay. Kaya yun yung question natin for today's episode. Kasi yung topic natin is, ano yung topic natin? Kasi kayo yung nakaisip nito, kayo yung nagsuggest. Sige nga. Sino? Bakit nga?
Parang we want to debunk the misconceptions or yung preconceived notions ng mga aspiring Chevening scholars. Kasi a lot of them would say na dapat ganito, ganyan ka.
So we could encourage other people
Exactly,
to apply
yeah,
for
right.
Kung meron tayong listahan nga ng mga preconceived notions about being a Chevening scholar. Okay.
So, di ba yung akin is parang very industry specific. Dapat public servant or nation builder or di ba NGO. So, maybe my question to you guys is given your different fields, do you feel like a Chevener is not just a development or nation builder? Can a Chevener be in a totally different industry? Baka we can start with Caroline because
Me?
yeah, out of, di ba? For me talaga parang it's really far. Oo. It's really not the usual.
Why? Why did you think so?
Yun nga kasi
Back to
yung akin, di ba? Gobyerno, public servant, like, the people who can really influence nation building are people in the public space in government, di ba? But as your existence shows. Wow! And area actually, di ba? People from the arts, people from media, entertainment, also have that influence to build the nation. So yun. So how maybe you can share your advocacy before and then how you can debunk this. Yan.
So, outside of being a beauty queen, as you've said, parang I've been with the development work since 2015, so that's 10 years of experience. I've been working for a non-governmental organization focused on children, and my advocacy is really to institutionalize child participation within government processes. Kasi for me, importante na naririnig at natitake into account their opinions and views are given due weight para sa mga bata and so that we can improve our services and our policies. So yun naman yung pinaglalaban ko and it's something I'm passionate about. That's why I'm working for an INGO. And yun din yung bit-bit ko when I applied for Achieving Scholarship. And I'm so grateful kasi the Achieving Scholars that I know are people in the development work. So yung exposure ko doon, hindi ako masyadong exposed na, marami palang Achieving Scholars within the government. Parang doon ko lang na-realize when I was actually in the scholarship na or I've met my fellow scholars na, ang dami pala nating nasa government, ang dami palang lawyers. So my perspective is very different because again, I'm exposed to more development workers. So my best friend and the other people that I know are people who are working with NGOs, people who started their own organization. So I've always felt that Achieving Scholars are those with strong advocacies. Kaya yun yung sagot ko kanina. So it really depends on the crowd you run with or the people you expose yourselves to.
Siguro ako, I'll take it from my own experience as well. Kasi repeater po ako eh. As a repeater.
Nanginginig nga siya. Kaya
Naka-jacket
ba?
pa ako niya, no? Anyway, kasi ako the packaging I presented to Achieving is as a private sector. As someone from the private sector. So parang, before even me myself, may preconceived notion din ako na ang daming lawyers, if you look at the statistics, ang daming mga nation builders nga as you say. So parang ako that time, may notion ako na pag private sector, mahirap makapasok kasi parang they would think that we have the resources and parang if I'm going to fund someone, siguro someone from the government kasi parang the reach and the influence is wider, no? And someone from the private sector, parang they don't take it really as parang may influence really or it could really do a lot of effect to the advocacy they're doing. So, yun yung parang preconceived notion ko na pag pag someone from the private sector ka, medyo mahirap kasi yun nga yung notion na parang the organization could potentially fund you. Which is, I think, yung sinasabi nga ni Pam din sa akin, you have to kind of like make your packaging compelling na lang to Achieving and what is that certain advocacy you will push to them, even if you're someone from the private sector. Kaya sa akin, parang I look at the financial inclusion advocacy in terms of how I could potentially deepen that in the private sector lens. Yeah.
For those flatmates na hindi kilala si Pam, sino si Pam?
At Pamela is like one of the
Achieving
Achieving
alumni.
alumna who just got awarded as the first Filipino, whatever is that. She
Sa fashion siya,
Yeah,
si Pam. Nasa
Ano
fashion.
Kasi-
Achieving alumna
Of the year, something
yeah,
like that.
but it's a global award kasi
Yes,
on
yes.
first and si Pam kasi is one of those din na yung kwento niya is from the fashion space and he really
She's promoting sustainability.
yeah, and
yata
she
in the
really
fashion.
took that parang compelling packaging on why Achieving should invest more on the fashion space as well. So parang it's a niche then na hindi usually fina-fund ng Achieving. So yun, parang if you feel like your sector is not a sector that Achieving usually funds, so find that compelling narrative na lang siguro on how you could, you know, or kasi sinesearch din naman natin ano yung priority areas ng Achieving. So you just make an alignment from what you're doing to what Achieving is also prioritizing that year.
Tama, tama.
Ikaw.
Tara naman ito ni Professor. Okay, Professor. Ako kasi, as a filmmaker whose foundation is in the documentary space, di ba? Yun kasi yung first job ko talagang as investigative docu ako. Parang as a journalist, ganon, behind the scenes. Parang, ano talaga ako, parang lagi ko nalang tinitingnan ano yung social relevance nung ginagawa ko. But because I also established my own production company, which, helped a lot of freelance artists din. So it's more of like how can we make our industry more sustainable for artists, especially for freelance artists kasi talaga sa industry namin, film man, TV, creative space, creative industry, mahirap, it's very competitive. Hindi kami regular. Most of us, no, lalo kahit sa mga TV station, walang government mandated benefits, mga ganon. So, yung mga we call rackets, mga ganyan, mga racket or mga projects, our side projects, na ginagawa ko through my own production company na Red Rojo Production, which I'm now expanding with some of my fellow Shivling batchmates. Ano siya, nakatulong talaga siya to support the livelihood of artists. So, yun yung naging angle ko, I think. Sa film talaga, mga filmmakers, parang, gaya ng sabi ni Jerome, sobrang hindi naman talaga na-fund yung mga artists sa Shivning. Kasi, di ba, parang, I don't know, parang pag sinabing artist, parang it's a privilege, thing to do, to create, to create your own art, to practice your craft. Because it's really hard to also prove how art or how film helps build our culture as a nation. So parang what else? What about it? So we have to usually yung mga natatanggap na filmmakers or mga people in the film side of things ay ang mga taga-academe because they're teaching the future generation. But yun, marami pa namang iba like yun nga yung the business side or the sustainability side. So, yun po yung sa akin.
Thank you, number one student. Hindi, pero yun, di ba, the stereotype talaga, like at least for me, is public workers are more likely than not the Shivning brand. But as all of you showed, parang hindi, no? Hindi. Well, gobyerno ako eh. So yun yung perspective ko kasi lahat ng kilala ko, taga-gobyerno na Shivner. So, and even when I went to Shivning, di ba? I found out that so many Shivners have different advocacies. So, truly na-debunk siya. So, just because you're not a government employee or someone that's doing development work, an NGO, if you're in the arts or beauty or private sector or fashion, di ba? Fashion. Yun, I think you can make a mark naman and di ba? Shivning's about leadership network. How can you use all of that to influence development or nation building? So yun. Wow. Na-conclude.
Pero, okay, tapos na ba?
Hindi.
Sa kanya pa.
Na-conclude na yung part na yun.
Yeah. Meron ka pang
Hindi, kasi gusto ko balikan yung sinabi ni Jerome because I think it's very important to highlight how it's his second time to apply for Shivning Scholarship and how packaging is really very important in terms of positioning yourself within the industry and how Shivning can see na, ikaw, meron kang capacity to do something within your field. So I wanted to know, like, is it your first time, second time to apply for Shivning? Or ilang times kayo nag-apply?
Hindi. For our batch, so many of us are like mga repeaters din, sabi mo repeaters.
Really?
Ako, third ko.
Third
time ko. I was supposed to stop after my second application because I applied for the 2022. But a friend of mine kasi was accepted and she was like, I'm gonna check kasi siya naman parang second time na niya nung nakapasok. So it's sometimes kasi nga, napag-usapan namin sa ibang episode na parang lahat ng nag-a-apply sa Shivning Scholarship, syempre magkakaroon ka lang ng guts to apply. If you know you're good enough. Pero hindi lang naman talaga achievements or yung academic excellence yung basihan. It's really how you build a strong narrative. Right. Diba? Yung package mo, ano ba yung story mo. Hindi, kasi ang daming achievers sa mundo, sa Pilipinas, right. Diba? So, yun. Ako talaga, kailangan, parang konting-konti lang eh. Pero, it makes a lot of difference, yung kung ano man yung naging comment ng friend ko sa akin. Which is si Lian Buwan, actually. Yung friend ko.
Wow,
yeah. So, parang, may shout out si ate. Yes. O, supportive din yan. So, yun, ano siya, parang nag-comment lang din siya ng konting-konti lang. Pero, okay, ganito pala dapat. Parang dapat pala ibida ko pa yung sarili ko. Like, dapat i-claim ko that this success is mine. Hindi siya sa, basta ganun. May mga kailangan lang talaga i-improve din on how you package. Yeah. A scholar test.
Number 2 No, I have it.
I think maganda yan i-share like later on, like how to,
Yeah. And share ko rin pala, kasi di ba kanina pinag-uusapan natin, kasi sa batch namin may dalawa kaming taga-arts and culture. So si Camden is also, naman siya, sa museum siya, and yung parang naging advocacy aspect ng application niya is about preserving culture through, of course, digitalization of assets, cultural assets. So, yun, marami rin pwedeng tingnan talagang angle for mga anong tawag doon?
Mga stereotypical shifting industries.
Sorry.
Ayun, tama. Ayun, tapos na.
Wala ka kasing mic.
Ilang times ka nag-
Technically, 2.
Twice.
The first time during the pandemic, so I pulled out. And then I applied again in 2020.
Yaba! Masyado siya. Oh, hindi ka tumuloy.
Hindi.
Hindi ka tumuloy sa interview.
Hindi na.
Art or
Hindi na kasi pandemic 2020, 'di ba 2020 lockdown mga March. So interview is
okay.
March. So yun, I pulled out my
Saka
application.
you were busy that time kasi nasa ka.
Nasa government ako,
Right.
and we were so busy because of the pandemic. So sabi ko, baka
Crazy times.
crazy times. So yun,
Right.
nag-pull out ako.
Oh my God. Ako, first time ko mag-apply.
Yes, as a
Bilang magaling siya
as a perfect
mag-package.
joke.
Hindi. Yun naman yung talagang grateful ako kasi it was my first time applying for a scholarship actually ever. But I had good friends who were like with me all throughout the process. And sila din yung mga previous Chevening scholars.
Si Jazz ba to?
Si Jazz, your batch, and then si Ham, and then another mentor who has applied for, ibang scholarship naman siya, pero knows the process na sa mga international na scholarship. So, talagang 3 tao yung tumulong sa akin. Naka-5 revisions ako ng
Dapat lang.
essays ko.
Oo. Scholar tips, 'di ba? You can't
Correct.
first draft is not good
It's
enough.
not enough.
It's not enough talaga.
Oo. And it's important to have someone else looking at your essays, helping you with your interviews. Kasi sometimes, hindi natin masyadong naririnig yung sarili parang na-desensitize na tayo sa sarili nating bosses.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there are things na we miss out on or mga things na kailangan pala natin to i-emphasize, ganun, that other people can watch out for you. So yun naman yung very helpful for me. Pero importante nga yun na parang, you have a strong sense of self. You have a strong sense of self during the whole process kasi nga packaging is very important. Hindi ka kilala ni Chevening eh. So kailangan sa pagbasa pa lang nila nung essay mo, they know now what you're capable of, what your aspirations are, how are you going to help your industry, mga ganun na aspect to it. So hindi necessary na may specific like industries or may
Exactly.
specific field, specific profession silang hinahanap. Although very common.
Very
We have to
common.
recognize
Yeah,
it. Very
yeah.
common. Ilang lawyers ang nasa batch
Ilang
niyo?
lawyers, doctors,
Oo
di ba?
nga. Ilang lawyers sa inyo?
Ay, nakalimutan ko.
6 out of 21.
22. Supposedly 7 yun, pero nalipat sa inyo si Mary Barry.
Correct. At dahil dyan, ilan ang atin? 79.
Yeah.
Oo, yung 9, no?
And then,
At least 1/3 of the batch.
So parang 6 sa amin lawyers, 5 into medicine.
Almost 50%
Health.
government
Exactly.
employees.
Ako tingin ko kasi nga, it's so easy to connect yung
Yeah, the nation
trabaho
building
nila, yung trabaho nila, the leadership, networking, the nation building aspect to being a lawyer, and being a government employee, lalo na kung ano ka, 'di ba parang andun ka na eh, direkta na yung participation mo sa government. And then of course, yung mga taga public health or health per se, mga doctors, yan. Sila talaga. And ano ba yung mga priorities last time ng Chevening or ng UK government, 'di ba?
Nearly post-pandemic. So, doctors, obviously, di ba? And health. Public policy. Yun. Sa batch nyo,
climate change.
And sustainability.
Environment and sustainability ang marami.
Ang dali lang na, direktang involved siya agad dito sa, ano ba yung purpose ng Chevening Scholarship in general. So, kaya sila agad. Kaya, si Ken, yung batchmate niyo, who's, graphic artist ba si Ken? Parang, he asked me din during, or before your interview phase. Oh, na parang, paano po yun? Kasi parang, he was really nervous din na parang, ang daming doctors and lawyers. So paano raw niya mapapatunayan na, na, syempre, di ba? Yeah, deserve, yes. So parang, yun din talaga. Isipin mo na, what you do is bigger than you and you're doing a lot of significant things for the country, for the nation. Yeah.
So, kailangan talaga may, anong tawag niyan? You have ownership with the
Right.
work that you're doing.
Yeah,
ganun.
yeah.
Pero ano yung mga interesting courses? Napapalayo na ba tayo? Pero very
Hindi, okay lang, go lang.
I want to talk about kasi yung mga interesting courses sa inyo because we talk about Ken and Ken is Creative Futures, yung kanyang a creative narrative, yung kanyang course like master's program niya sa University of Edinburgh. Ano pa ba mga interesting
Sa atin,
Programs.
corruption and governance.
Oh yeah, corruption and governance. Paula, our batchmate, and also very timely ang kanyang program. Tapos ano pa? Sa inyo, ano yung very
Kay
niche?
The area is very
Aries course is the parang first, parang pilot
First ever?
program of the University of
Whoa! As a pioneer!
Yeah! Ano ba? Business of film siya. Kasi, supposedly mag-aano ako, MA Directing. But, ito talaga yung gusto ko, yung business of film. Kasi, hindi tinuturo sa school natin dito sa Pilipinas kung paano ba makakakuha ng funding for our films, for our creative projects. And doon, tinuturo lang siya. Like, yun, dito malalaman, producer na ako, parang nagtatrabaho na ako sa industriya. Hindi ko pa rin siya masyadong alam. Because parang, in our country, parang you have to sort of earn the privilege of really knowing the ins and outs of the film industry, Pero doon, estudyante ka pa lang, kasama ka na sa networking events with the producers, with the professionals. And yun nga, parang tinuturo na ano ba yung mga kailangan mong gawin para makapasok sa film festival, mga ganon. So, important siya for me because I didn't really have any idea. Yung MA Directing, I think,
Mas common siya.
and malalaman, parang you will be a good director if you're directing a project and not really studying it. Parang feeling ko it's not something that you can teach. It's something that you can learn on your own. Yeah, while you're doing the job. So, yun. Ano pa bang mga sa atin? Yun nga, yung kay...
Huwag na yung akin, boring eh. Finance and development.
Business and development.
What's
Business
the
and
difference with
development.
finance and development and business and development? Aside from the word, business and finance.
So finance, how to use funding or cash flows to fund development. So flows, cash flows.
Cash flows.
Yes.
Ikaw,
Well, ang sa akin is like the business in general and how it is being fused with development. So, international lang siya in the lens that we use trade and development.
Right.
So, siya kanya kasi very specific on the finance side of it. Me is more on the greater picture of business and how it relates to development. So, parang business for good technically.
Dapat pala nagkukonsulta ako kay Jerome. Kasi di ba gusto ko yung
Yeah.
business ko ay for the development of the...
And-
Sino to?
Yes. And yun din naman
baka may
talaga
business card ka. Networking!
Diba? Ano pa bang mga course atin na very niche? Yung mga lawyers din, mga, yung kay
Zara.
maritime law.
Law, but with a focus on maritime, which is very interesting, Like, when you think of law, you think of, again, government, Corporate
Or LLM.
law. LLM,
Ang
Tapos
saya
may
din.
maritime.
Sa kanya, you're doing children development, which is not, I think,
It's
the
not very
first of
common.
its kind. So it's
Wow.
First of its kind.
Pioneer.
At least in the
Tara.
Philippines, from
Parang pelikula.
Hawaii,
Ah,
diba?
okay.
Or have you known someone
Mga
who,
Philippine ship.
from children, meron na ba? As far as my knowledge is concerned, as disclaimer,
In the last 3
in
batches.
the last 3-4 batch, as someone na nag-research before we applied for Chiefning, ba? Yes.
2022.
Oh, diba?
Really? I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
But oo,
Yeah,
medyo
children
unique siya.
development kasi
Oo.
parang, I don't know.
But I feel like there are a lot of children's rights advocates
Right.
na dumaan sa Chevening, especially here in the Philippines. My program though is Children, Youth, and International Development in Brunel. Yun siguro yung hindi tayo sure kung meron pa bang iba. Baka meron naman, me.
Well, as far as my own.
Hanggang 2022 lang po yung reference.
Sorry.
yung reference namin. Pero I think
First of its kind.
grabe siya makadeclare.
Siyempre.
Kailangan-
Bida-bida.
Ano para
May
fact check ka
disclaimer
pa.
naman yan.
Lagyan mo na lang.
This is the opinion of the host. This is the opinion of the chief.
Based on my stock knowledge. Ganon.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oo, pero ako I would say kasi in the Philippines, walang ganitong program. And if we talk about postgraduate, usually community development,
Right.
child development, pero hindi siya on the lens of their rights. So yun yung sinabi ko din when I was interviewed for the scholarship na I really want to pursue my studies in the UK because they have this kind of postgraduate program that is not offered here in the Philippines. And I think it's important din, di ba, when we're interviewed na ma-highlight, bakit nga ba sa UK ka talaga mag-aaral? Ano nga bang matututunan mo doon?
Right,
And
right.
with regard to your industry, bakit doon talaga?
Right.
So, yeah, another tip. Di ba ako, kung saan-saan lang na,
Power tip.
Kaya nga eh. Well, ano na siya, gagano'n na lang yung scholar tip.
parang kabuti na lang yung mga tips natin. Dumadali, pro tip 1, pro tip 2, mga ganon. Anyway, yeah, I think it's very important din to highlight that part.
Yeah. I mean, there's an entire essay about, di ba, your
Oo.
what course you will choose. So,
Oo.
very important talaga.
Tsaka, to be honest, I think lahat naman ng mga like advocacies natin and our industries are in a way interconnected. So you can say like if I'm advocating for children's rights, it can also be connected to finance, to
Yeah,
business,
pretty
even to
Yes.
film, raising awareness on rights, on issues that our society are experiencing, mga ganun. So, you really just have to angle yourself. Bakit ka napapangiti, Nathan?
Gusto ko yung laban na laban si bakla.
Nalaban ko dito. May pinapatunayan ba ako?
Ano masasabi mo sa batchmate mo?
Ready na siya for Miss Universe, I would say. Ready na. It's just, yes, exactly. That's,
We're not
yan ang
closing
masasabi
any doors
namin.
sa
Yeah.
episode po na ito. Wow! Okay, sige na, okay na. Kunin mo.
My next round.
Sige. Let's move on to the next stereotype.
Feeling ko, medyo naging interconnected na rin yung
Yeah.
Kasi yung sa akin nga, mga medyo high ranking and yung mga
Right,
professionals in general, well, yun din
We
yun.
might have
So,
insights on that.
okay, sige.
So, stereotype number 2,
mga high ranking.
mga high ranking.
Parang-
So, siguro sa gobyerno, mga director, ASEC, USEC, sa private sector, mga VP, AVP, or, di ba, mga, or even in the development space, mga executive directors, di ba, or funders. So those, that can be a stereotype. And yun, who wants to start?
Oh my God.
Well,
May phone patch tayo. Charot. Charot.
hello.
Ano ba? Hindi ko...
Ikaw, were you a producer level na big shot in the industry?
Taray.
Hindi, di ba?
Hindi ko masasabing big shot ako.
But
Hindi
you were a
naman.
producer na, di ba?
Yeah, I'm already... Parang before Evening, I was already directing for TV and producing mga advertising projects. So, and producing stories din for TV. So, medyo, hindi ko masasabing boss yun. Kasi, kumbaga, ang daming boss sa industry namin Ang daming boss. Since, like, parang kahit na, producer ka na, nasa gitna ka pa lang. Parang mid-manager,
Mid-manager.
siguro, mga ganun, or supervisor, Pero, dahil lang, well, ako kasi, ako risk taker. So, apply lang ako. Saka, lang ako parang, kaya ko yan. Ganun ako eh.
Yeah.
So, pero yun lang yung yung notion ko that time na parang kailangan yata, sobrang galing mo na.
Right.
Taas ka na.
And even in government, di ba? I have some batchmates na technical level. Mga yung mga staff talaga who are
Yes.
writing the briefers or doing scheduling, di ba? Bringing everyone together for a meeting. So, di ba? Even for government, you don't need to be a director to be a Shivner. How about in the private sector sa banking?
Yeah. I would understand why this becomes a stereotype. Kasi if you look at the requirements for Chevening or sa essay in itself, parang may part nga dun about networking and relationship building, and you would say influence. Yeah, technically, these positions really have a huge influence to impact change. Or in a way, parang policy making wise, mas mabilis ka makakalabi and all that. And it would be easier for you to package yourself if you're on that lens. Sa akin naman, parang technically, I'm in a position of influence pero not as much as like AVP or VP level na mas mabilis makagawa ng policy or to impact change. Siguro, as we've always said, it's a matter of how you would package yourself, whatever position you have. So, ang sa akin naman, because I manage a portfolio, I talk to CEOs, CFOs, and business leaders. So, that's the lens I took in terms of influencing people. So parang even if I'm not in a position of influence in my
You can influence
institution,
those type of people.
yes, you can influence those kind of people. And that's how I presented myself there. Na parang even if I'm not yet on this position, I can do some influencing in this particular lens. So as we've always said, it's a matter of how you know yourself and how you present it in a more compelling way to achieve need.
Very interesting. Kasi napaisip din ako with it when it comes to influencing, are we thinking like upward influencing? Because yun
Or
din yung
downward.
sinasabi niya, meron downward,
Yeah.
meron ding lateral actually.
Yeah.
So, again, packaging and positioning is very important. Ako naman, parang kung yung dinescribe mo kanina, Nathan, na staff po, yes po. I'm an advocate.
Grabe naman, ako din, staff din ako, guys.
Staff po ako.
Staff level.
Staff level, yung coordinating, mga ganun. So, I'm an advocacy officer for the NGO that I work for. And wala akong downline. So, I'm not handling anybody. But there are only 2 of us in the team. So, within the advocacy team ng organization ko. And I think, yun din when I was talking about influencing, we work with networks, we work with the community at the local level. So, yun din yung sinishare ko when it comes to influencing nga, na it doesn't really have to be upward
Or
always.
downward.
Oo. Or it doesn't have to be na kailangan at your level, ganyan. Pwede kasing bumababa ka, nag-grassroots ka. Pwede ding within your community, within your field, within people that you know, within your level, ganyan. And I think misconception din yun na dapat pang national level yung ginagawa
Tama,
natin.
tama.
Pang malakihan, pabonggahan, ganyan. It's really not that. It's parang, ano ba yun? May naisip kasi ako na Ignatian value. Ignatian value!
Ang tari naman, iba talaga siya.
Hello. Hello po. Alma mater. Hindi kasi, correct me if I'm wrong, baka mali ito na Ignatian value, pero non multa sed multum, not many but much. So it's really the depth of your work, hindi yung gaano ka dami yung ginagawa mo. Kaya nga 'di ba, parang limited words lang yun nasa application ng ng Chevening. Ngayon nga from 500 300 na lang. 300 words, so you really have to be able
Napagod
to
na sila magbasa.
hindi tayo sure. Oo. Very ka na, specific ka na. And yung specific engagement na i-describe or parang ipapalutaw. Tama bang term?
Litaw.
Ipapalitaw.
Ano?
Papalitaw?
Yeah. I-highlight.
Yun na nga, mag-English na nga tayo. Pinipilit pa kasi ng Bisaya girly na to. The one that you want to highlight within your application is something that can really encapsulate everything that you have done.
Yeah. Having said that, hindi mo kailangan maging big shot na producer.
Yes. I-confirm ko lang kung sama ba yung Ignatian value na shinare ko na baka mali pala yun.
Cancel ka.
Oo nga. Hello
Depende
mga
kung saan ka ng campus.
Wait
Yeah.
lang. Sige, mag-usap muna kayo habang sinesearch ko.
No, but I really like that because yun nga, like usually when you're a big boss, you think of downline.
Yeah.
So you can influence the employees or 'di ba, yung mga corporate basta the people around you. But I really like what you said na influence can not only be lateral, upward, downward, but also like everyone around you. 'Di ba? And you don't need to affect the entire nation. Community, 'di ba?
Napaisip din tuloy ako like when it comes to our advocacies din, di ba una-una natin na ginagawa is to look at our circle of influence. Yun naman yun na, regardless, kung sino yung mga within your network, within your, parang yung malapit sa'yo, yun yung una nating nire-reach out. So, it
Yeah.
really depends. Positioning. And na-confirm ko nga, tama nga, non multa sed multum. Thank you po. My education did not fail me. Wow. Pagbigay sa iyo ng coursework mo, alam mo na ano yung
Alam mo na.
deadlines, ano yung expectation sa iyo, pero yung brains namin nag-work mga 3 days before the deadline. And I don't want to blame myself, so I blame the system.
Yes.
Oh, ganun talaga.
Problem.
Ano-